Carson Wentz. Hairline fracture of the ribs against Tampa Bay in the preseason. Didn't get any action at all to speak of. And with the trade of Sam Bradford, finds himself the brand new starting quarterback. Sure, they'd have right tackle Lane Johnson today being looked at for possible performance-enhancing drugs violations. He plays today, but a possible 10-game suspension looms. And leading the core of receivers is third-year wideout Jordan Matthews, 3 short of 1,000 receiving yards last year and 8 touchdown catches. It's Darren Sproles, split to the far side. On 2nd and 9. 9th play of this drive. Went. End zone. Caught! Touchdown! Jordan Matthews! The first touchdown pass of his young career was on the money.
Well, and you've got him right there in the slot. He's just going to run a go route. The outside route by Aguilar is just sitting there. Matthews just running one-on-one and man-to-man coverage. A perfect throw by Carson Wentz over the outside shoulder, away from the defender. Matthews with the touchdown.
First down now at the Cleveland 35. Wentz going to go for it all. Down the side. It is caught for the touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, the second-year wideout from Southern Cal.
I'm low to take out his legs so they can't get squared up on it.
Oh, Allen at 6'3", 327. And here's the touchdown for Ryan Matthews. And a little lift from Bo Allen in the end zone.
He's excited to be in there, help get him into the end zone.
First and goal, Philadelphia. The Eagles looking for their first touchdown of the night. Sproles the motion man. Ryan Matthews driven back, stayed on his feet and scores a touchdown for the Eagles.
The ex-San Diego Charger runs it with authority. He is stuffed at the line of scrimmage, keeps his feet alive, and bounces it to the outside for 6.
Turnover free in the win against Cleveland. +2 in turnover margin tonight. Second career interception for Nigel Bradham, 5th-year man out of Florida State. On first and goal, Wentz to Trey Burton, flagged down. He's in the end zone with a touchdown if it stands.
It's going to stand.
Offside. Defense number 74 lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty's declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Who runs a play like this on first and goal?
Another chance on 4th down after the Bears were in the neutral zone on the last snap.
Give it to Matthews.
They pitch it back to Ryan Matthews, and he goes into the end zone untouched.
And came back to that jet sweep look. It looked like a jet sweep. They faked the jet sweep. They pitched the ball to Matthews, and their 8-time Pro Bowl left tackle, Jason Peters, is going to pull the
way the Steeler coach is telling me. They do have Sean Davis, so high draft pick, playing safety.
2nd and 9, 12th play of the drive. And you saw Shazier on the sideline. That's a touchdown. Jordan Matthews from Carson Wentz.
Really good job. 6'5", he just stood there flat-footed. Try to react to the throw.
Here's 3rd and 8. Oh, he sidesteps one Steeler defender and finds Sproles. Sproles cuts back to the middle. No one will be. Well, yes, hold on a minute. Sproles wiggles twice, and yes, he takes it home for the touchdown. When he gets into the open field, it's almost impossible. 73 yards. Wentz improvising at one end, and Sproles doing his thing at the other.
He fooled you 3 times on that game. He can run. I mean, he's a defensive lineman, but he can really run when you watch him.
Second and goal, they go to the gun. And going to run. In for the touchdown. It's Wendell Smallwood.
You don't see this too often. Double team. Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks, and then Brent Selleck gets the block, the tight end.
Sitting out again this week with a rib injury. First and goal. Hand off. Farmer. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Penalty marker in the end zone.
The touchdown is good. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 34 of the scoring team. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed.
Fits that we talk about all the time. He fit in the wrong gap.
They fake it and throw it, and that is a touchdown to Ryan Matthews. Carson Wentz, his 6th touchdown pass of the year. And for Matthews
here, because if I'm the Lions, because of my communication problems, I'm blitzing and playing man. That's what they're going to do.
And that is a touchdown to Huff. They put Huff and Matthews right next to one another, and they go to Huff.
Smallwood on the return. Across the 30, the 40, midfield, Smallwood still going. All the way to the end zone for an Eagles touchdown, 86 yards.
Kenny, I mentioned they had to respond. There's your response. Tremendous job blocking. Marcus Smith, and there's Selleck on the key block. And then it's Wendell Smallwood just outrunning the kick coverage of the Washington Redskins. And that's the answer they were looking for.
Set up by the penalty, the excessive celebration, so the Redskins kicked off from the 20-yard line instead of the 35.
Great point. Great point.
So the rookie out of West Virginia, who grew up here in Maryland, Elkton, Maryland, from the Eagles 38. Off the fake to Jones, picked off, Malcolm Jenkins, one man to beat, it's Cousins. And Jenkins will take it all the way for an Eagles score.
Malcolm Jenkins will get credited with that play, but credit Marcus Smith, who stayed home and did his job, put pressure on Kirk Cousins, made the ball float. Malcolm Jenkins pounced on it and took it to the house.
Blair Walsh, 48-yarder. Huff from the 2. And Huff with running room. Runs by the kicker, and he's off to the races. Inside the 20. Huff will go the distance. One week ago, it was Wendell Smallwood, an 86-yarder against the Redskins. This one, 98 yards for Josh Huff.
It's a right return, and you're going to see the seas just part. I mean, there is a huge lane there for Huff to take, and Blair Walsh was the last line of defense, and he just didn't want a whole lot of Huff on that return.
You've got Green Beckham down there at the bottom of your screen in that big body. And they go to him, and he muscles his way into the end zone. His first touchdown is a Philadelphia.
Matt Tobin, a tackle, is an eligible receiver on the left side. And they hand it, and walking into the end zone is Matthews for the touchdown. Brian Matthews, the leading rusher coming into the game. Those Sproles have seen most of the action tonight. And for Matthews, that's his 4th rushing touchdown of the season.
It's an easy tackle, and they just can't get him on the ground.
But quickly on 3rd and 4, and that's caught. Touchdown, Jordan Matthews.
Did Chip Kelly come back in the building? What happened here?
At least for one drive.
Man, they just flew down the field.
Catch of 58. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Matthews bouncing it. Apple was slow to react. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The big strike to Bryce Treggs and the touchdown on the end of it. And the Eagles and their fans are happy to see something downfield to set up the score. First round pick out of USC. Handoff is to Barner. And Barner spins to the goal line. Touchdown. What a drive by Philadelphia to start this second half. And they've made it a one-score game. Kenyon Barner has got his second.
They can get a first down here. It's not a to-go situation. 2nd and 2 from the 4. Hand it off again. Touchdown! Ryan Matthews. Wentz, Matthews, inside, touchdown!
And they load him up on the left side. 2nd and goal. Wentz completes it, and reaching across is Ertz. Heads up play, Ertz breaks the plane for the touchdown.
That's what you do, Jim. One of the things that you like, condense the formation or put a bunch of receivers together. That's what they did.
Sideline looked to be cramping up. 2nd and goal for Wentz and the Eagles. Inside 4 minutes remaining. They've driven 61 yards to this point. To the end zone. He's got a touchdown. Caught by Green Beckham.
Excellent job, Carson. Green Bay brings their heavy personnel in on defense.
This Packer defense getting shredded again. Wentz trying to throw. He can run as well. Couple of play fakes. He dove for the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Carson Wentz matches Aaron Rodgers with a beautiful drive of his own. Play action pass, nobody's open. Carson Wentz sells out for 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
His first NFL rushing touchdown.
There's still something to play for. They've shown a lot of pride and professionalism in how they've approached today.
And so they got the timeout. No penalty. It's 4th down and 5. They need to get to the 8. Wentz backs up, throws in the end zone, wide open, and that is a touchdown for Zach Ertz, his 2nd of the year.
Clearly a breakdown and
Trying to get the ball into the end zone.
And getting into the end zone, it is Darren Sproles for the touchdown. Philadelphia not done yet.
In the backfield. Eagles go 3 tight ends on this formation. Wentz gonna throw it far side deep. Sproles! Touchdown!
I hate to say it, Kevin. They benched Kendall Fuller. They benched the wrong guy throwing here. He's an impressive quarterback in my mind.
Blitz picked up, coming near. Sack! And it's intercepted! McKelvin! Touchdown! He's missed now.
He throws a lot of these balls. I was just praising him for it. Leotis McKelvin now thanking him for it. Great job by McKelvin. He was beat earlier by Deshaun Jackson. McKelvin has a tendency to watch quarterbacks. He watches the quarterback, and probably because they don't have a long snapper in addition to the score, they're going to work.
On first down, this is Matthews, and Matthews is in for an Eagles touchdown. Receivers Marshall in the backfield. Wentz looking, he spins. Wentz is inside the 5 to the end zone, he's in! Touchdown!
Good wheels from Wentz. He gained 9. Toss to Sproles. He's got a block from Lane Johnson. Sproles inside the 10. Darren Sproles, opening drive, Philadelphia touchdown. Sterling Shepard back in the slot for the Giants. Manning, compressed pocket, throws the interception. Malcolm Jenkins taking it all the way for an Eagle touchdown.
That wasn't a too deep situation, and Eli tried to throw right into it. And there he is, Malcolm Jenkins jumping underneath it. And what a difference in this defense.
For him, but one against him when he threw the ball at the Redskins defender. Taunting was called. Wentz, shot, end zone, touchdown, Aguilar! Just like that, they convert the 3rd down, get the big penalty, and 40 yards to Nelson Aguilar.
That's really nice coverage.
10 seconds to go. 2nd and goal. They do have 2 timeouts. Wentz fires. Touchdown! Zach Ertz.
Little cog for their offense moving forward.
Second down. Wentz standing in, firing deep, end zone. Ertz! He's got it! Touchdown! That was pretty. Mike Trout gets the ball.
Zach Ertz brought it over to Mike Trout. Incredible job as the leader of this team this year.
He sure has. 3rd and goal. Watson firing forward. Touchdown. Boy, does that feel good for him.
Terrell Watson's keeping that ball, and he should. What a special deal for him.